Now let's have a look at the mock exam number 1 for basic Excel. So it looks a little bit overwhelming. So there are many parts need to be filled in, but don't worry, let's figure it out one by one. So all the pluses signs need to be replaced by formulas, and all the x's we need to be covered with the right formula. So if this one is right, we can drag it downwards to cover all the x's. Let's have a look at this one. So this one should have a formula. So if the formula is not required, then we can just type in 2 here and then drag this downwards, then this would work. But as as instructed, we need a formula, so it's a little bit different. So here we use the first month and plus the first month again, because essentially this is just number 1, and we need to at least have one of them fixed. So this one should be there always as number 1, and the other parts can be added up for later. So next one should be 2 plus 1, and the one after one should be 3 plus 1. It works. So this is the answer for the cell A7. And then here fixed income is 500. It told you here in the first row. Well, of course, I'm doing this just with explanation, but of course you need to rely on the explanation on the syllabus to be the most reliable one. So here the fixed income is this one, and we need to copy this one all the way downwards. So we need to use the dollar sign to fix the row, not the column, because we won't change the column, but only the row. And it's always the same number, so we can easily copy that. Yeah, it looks already much better. We finished almost the half of the table. And here we have the bonus for shampoo, and the bonus is calculated as 12% if shampoo is sold. So if shampoo is sold, the turnover will be shown here. So we can calculate by using the turnover of shampoo and multiply the 12%. Since we don't want the 12% to move, then we log it by the row. It's okay if we drag it downwards even if there's no turnover. So if there's no turnover, it will be 0 times 12%. It will be still 0, so it won't bother with the result. So here we have all the bonuses when it's applicable. And we go ahead to calculate the monthly earnings. So the monthly earnings for an employee should be the fixed income plus the bonus they received. And we can keep these two both flexible. We don't have to log either of them. And here we go. We have all the other cells as well. Almost finished. Let's see the last column of the main table. Total yearly earnings, cumulative per month. So first one, you see here, we are allowed to have two formulas. So the first one would just be the earning of the first month, and the second one should be the earning of the first month plus the earning of the second month. Here we go. And the next one should be the cumulative earning of the month before and the new income of the following months. So we can use this one these formulas, just copy it downwards, and we can leave both of them flexible, as we need the input of this one and that one, which is the same relative cells as before, just moving along with the references. So we can just move all the way to here. Yes, that worked. And comparing with the screenshots provided on the syllabus, we figured, okay, for all these formulas, we did well. Let's go ahead and figure out all these remaining formulas. One of them saying it's the highest monthly earnings when it's in an extreme number within a range. So for example, highest, we should use max, and lowest, we should use minimum. So this one, highest, should be max, and where is our input? Is in the monthly earnings, so here. And average monthly earnings, we use the formula average, and it's monthly earnings again. And the next one is a little bit more difficult. So it's about the extra bonus in December. Would be 200% of the lowest monthly earnings plus the lowest amount. So we use the max to find the highest. Then of course you know to use the minimum to find the lowest, right? So we have the lowest amount here, but it's not finished. The extra bonus would be the 200% of the minimum. By the way, we better not type 200% here, because in the exam you will lose half of the points. So when there is a cell available with the number needed, we refer to the cell. So later on, when it changes to 150% or change to 100%, then we don't need to change all the formulas. So here we have 200% of the lowest earning amount, and still need to plus another lowest amount. So we repeat the same formula again. So 200% of the lowest earnings plus the lowest amount. Here we go, 1,500. Last one, number of months when a bonus is more than 5 was earned. So this is a bonus, and we need to calculate how many times the condition more than 5 has happened. So when we need to count, and with the condition, we need to use the function COUNTIF. COUNTIF here, it already remind you the syntax of the function COUNTIF. First, you need to select the range. So here is the range. And secondly, you need to type in the criteria. And for criteria, we need the quotation marks. So shift and quotation marks more than 5. Again, if we have the number available in a cell, we need to refer to the cell. And unfortunately, this time, the number 5 is not in a separate cell, but in a sentence. So we have to type it in. Here we go, 5 times. 5 months that fits the criteria that the bonus is more than 5. Let's count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. So this, comparing to the screenshot on the syllabus, this is exactly the answer we need. Overall, this is exercise, no, not an exercise, but mock exam number 1 for the basic Excel. I'll talk to you in the next video.